so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell now. My spell, you fell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell, my spell. What did I feel? My spell inside, my spell. I know it's right. My spell, what I came, my spell, and I hide my spell. Might still under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, 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 now. You fell under my spell now, 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 now. You fell under my spell now. I've got you hanging on my words. Taste so sweet even when they hurt. You wanna feel, wanna fall in love, wanna give it all up, but you don't want to lose your control. Are we playing this game? Are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you giving in? Let the games begin, 'cause I play to win. Are we playing this game?
welcome to Frontier Doubles League. This is the start of the final day of the regular season. Our 8 o'clock matchup, we have the Rams taking on the Owls in the Elite League. I am Mia, and I am joined by KG Fan. How you doing?
Not too bad. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and we got everybody in the lobby. We can talk about this. We can talk about this game as we get them started. Everyone is in here, has been waiting patiently for us, and getting a little rowdy in the in-game chat. Big conversation going on, but we don't have to talk about that one. That's just for you and me, KG. But we do have a broader conversation that does need to be had about these Rams and Owls team. Do you know anything about them? Anything about any playoff scenarios? Because I sure don't.
If I'm making sure, like I just looked before, I believe the Rams have a chance to leapfrog the Gators in this opportunity as Patty tries to get that. That's going to be crossbar down and out. Amp trying to send this upfield and can't get the post in. And unfortunately, 2 opportunities for both these teams. And that's, 30 seconds in, pretty fun. But to my knowledge, I believe Rams have a chance to leapfrog the Gators with a win here.
Oh, well, so I mean, hopefully we do this. Hopefully they can find that to be true. Get a leapfrog, get a little bit better seeding. It always helps. Even if they don't, they're there in the playoffs. Not quite sure what the situation is for the Owls, but through 1 minute, almost still no score. A couple shots on net as Amp looking to try to clear this one. Has it, but Patty trying to find this over the defensive Sule's camp, and couple bumps coming through. Sule's going to bring this one back. Trying to play it slow. Only has 1 to beat. Going to send it on net. Patty waiting patiently, able to take that. And Alex finding a 50 with Amp in the midfield. Sule's already up. It was good job to be up that fast to be able to get that ball.
Yes, it was. And Amp is going to try to bump Alex out and does. Great play. 1v1. And unfortunately, teammate for Patty not able to get back in time to stop this. Great play by Amp.
Yeah, that was. Could have continued on with the air dribble. It did a great job getting in front of that, getting in front of the ball, getting the bump. A little bit of air dribble cringe, but scoring isn't cringe. So you gotta take it how you can get it. Is this ball sent in the middle by Alex? Patty having to back off there. Amp up with this one again. Patty collects this one off to the corner, looking to pinch with Alex, and I see the idea, the execution a little less than optimal, but back the other way goes Alex. This one into the middle. Patty's demoed on the rotation back from Sule's, and opportunity gone, but around one Alex is and has 89 boost and gets it under the other. The patience coming through. Alex tying this one up.
2 minutes in, and if this is any indication of how the series is going to be, I think it's going to be a good one, because what a patient play by the offense right there. I'm smiling right now, and I'm actually very excited to what I'm going to see, because again, I think this is going to be a fun series. I mean it.
Yeah, look, if we're in for a series of air dribble bumps and fakes, I'm fine with that. Maybe a clip or two here and there as Sule's coming through with the demo. Both of the Owls out of the field, and the recovery off of these spawns is good enough to find the save. As this pass in the middle, Amp trying to find the shot. Patty there to meet it. This ball on the wall. Alex low, but sends this one forward, and Sule's able to get a clear back as we reach the halfway point in this first game. His bounce pass out in the middle, shot coming through is a little bit wide. Recovered by Sule's, and this one off into the corner. Patty going to try to take this one cleared and start some offense here for the Owls.
Yeah, Amp tries to steal that away, and it leads right to Alex. Alex is kind of slow shot, and does. Amp couldn't recover in their own net, and unfortunately for them, that is a goal given up as the Owls take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and that's a nice shot. I don't know. Amp... can't really fault him too much for sitting there waiting. I could imagine seeing that one going just backboard and out, not necessarily bar down and in. But Amp just gonna come right back, scored on and finds one right back there. Nice simple little play to the ceiling, and uses his flip and finds it around Patty to tie this one up just over 2 minutes.
I like the patience by Patty there, but it was a good beat by Amp. So again, I think I've said this before. This is definitely feeling like an exciting series. Both teams have this the want to score goals as Amp sends us in. Sulace is just a little off, but does get the 50 block. Patty is looking to beat Amp, doesn't. Amp sends it in mid. Alex has plenty of time and sends it towards the corner with pickup boost, looking to push forward. Alex leaves it hit the ground. Amp steals it. Patty's already up, sends it to the wall. Nothing going on that as Sulace takes control as Patty tries to get there, missing. Sulace versus Alex. Alex is able to get the stop, but it's towards Amp, who gets a block. Patty is there in time, and a good save and an accidental clear from the Owls on their own team.
And even if that clears accidental, doesn't hurt to have as Alex can send this one in the middle. Amp has it on top of his car, finds the flick. That's down, out. Patience here, and Sulace is going to be there to finish this one off, giving the Rams a lead again. As this one all over the place, just awkward ball, and Amp just good on Amp there. I guess I would imagine if these guys are in comms, Sulace called him off there because Amp looked like he wanted it and just backed off about halfway through.
Yeah, and I like how Alex actually dodged an own goal opportunity there, but still, no matter what, that was a good attempt. But Patty, the misdirection in the pass, and then it ends up going in after, I believe, Sulace accidentally centers it right back to Patty.
Yeah, and that's a good shot from Patty, finding the far side. Sulace over the ball there, not able to get a touch. And just like that, tied up. Really been some goals and some quick responses too. So it's been a back and forth affair so far as Sulace going to get to this one first, trying to send this one back in the middle. Little double commit out of the Owls. Nothing too dangerous as Amp coming off the wall with this one. Sulace getting there first as it's turned aside by Alex on the backboard, and Amp little low boost, but trying to just be patient with this ball and is bumped off of it. Sulace coming through. Has an opportunity here, and Alex kind of stopped that one. And now the other way, Patty only has Amp to beat. Can't find the fake there as Amp bring this back the other way. Has his teammate off to the side, and demo out and save from Patty on the shot from Sulace. The Owls defense really standing strong there on that little attack.
Yes, there were some opportunities there and good defense. They've been playing really well. The Owls are still inside their own territory, unfortunately. Sulace going for a center. Patty not getting the touch they want as Amp turns on it. Alex is there, gets a great save yet again. Patty coming up the wall, or something, hitting it towards the wall. 4 seconds left. Sulace trying to control, trying to make it across the field. Alex is there. That's a hit off the wall. We are in overtime in game 1.
Yes, next goal wins on this. Both teams is really, I think it's really just going to take a moment. It really seems like that there hasn't been a lot of sustained pressure, a lot of back and forth, and a couple quick opportunities that they're able to connect on, and just like that, Patty off the pass from Alex on the wall. Not a lot of time in that offensive half, but they really don't need a great pass, great read. Sulace, no boost, not able to get there in time, and the Owls take game 1.
And that was a gutsy play right there too. That was an opportunity for a counter attack. Both Patty and Alex had committed, but it was a good read, and you know what? Sometimes aggressive play yields great things, which is usually a goal. And let's face it, I think that was an excellent game 1, and I can't wait for game 2. I can't even predict who's going to win because right now I've seen good from both and a little bit of, I wouldn't say bad, but not as good from both, if you know what I mean.
Yes, and there's Chris with the K in the chat. We're gonna call him Stats right now, I guess. Is him saying that if the Owls win, they lock in playoffs, and if the Rams win, that leapfrogging you were discussing will actually be them locking up the number 1 seed. So very interesting fight that we're going to have going on as far as if the Owls can find their way into the playoffs, and they need 2 more wins to find that, and the Rams gonna need 3 to get that number 1 seed. Both teams having something to fight for here on the final day of the regular season.
Exactly, and I do like hearing that the Owls definitely a little bit more, and I guess you would say importance, if you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. Like, you want that number 1 seed. You always want to go for the number 1. So I can't wait to see what happens when it looks like Sulace and Patty going for it. Amp is the cheat. Sulace is going to hit it towards Alex, who ends up getting that corner boost, slowing it down a little bit. the 50 by Sulace. Amp gets it to the corner. Sulace is going to hit it towards the wall. Alex is there to clear it out from above as they move forward on it. Patty with a full set of boosts. Unfortunately, flicks it up into the air. Not a great touch. And a miss on the follow-up where Sulace comes in, trying a little air drag. Doesn't get a good air drag, but Patty is there to bump it up in the air, still in front of the net, and Alex with a good clear out as Patty coming up on the field. Sulace can't get there in time. What a counter. 30 seconds in, my goodness.
That was just a great touch from Alex to get that one forward, and Patty able to find this touch. Sulace not able to get back in time. It was a great effort with that flip reset, getting it around one defender, but can't beat the second. It pops off the ceiling, and just a fantastic read. A great effort from the Rams. It just doesn't go their way. Is a little bit of a fake coming out, and this one might bite them as Sulace going to be able to tuck that one in, and this has really felt like what this game is that somebody scores and it's almost immediately an immediate response. Just seems to be the MO for this series.
Oh, I agree 100%. It's definitely, that's why the last game was so close. This game right here, just wait for the next deluge of goals here. Alex is trying to get us out of the corner. Sulace takes that mid boost as Alex still has control of it, trying to get off the back wall. Good pass. Can Patty get it down? No. Good read by Amp. Great save. And with a decent amount of boost, trying to bait somebody to come in, but not able to get that. Exactly. Good move getting around Alex, though. Can't quite dunk Patty, but they do still have... No, sorry. Patty takes control, and now they have a counterattack, and Blade hit right back, unfortunately. I was going to just hit it right back to you, and that's what happens. My goodness.
And it's given up there. Patty just can't find the touch. I was looking like I guess he was trying to take a 50, and Alex not able to get back in time. Sulace just able to send that one forward and rolling its way into a very open, very empty net. And the Rams taking a lead just a little bit over a minute in. But the way this series has gone, if it keeps to schedule, we're not too far off from an Owls goal, but. We'll see if that trend continues. Just past performance doesn't predict future success. So, but Patty gonna take this one. Has it, no boost here. And Amp doesn't have the touch. It's popped high, but Sulace does have the boost. Able to get a good touch. Finds the flip reset, getting it forward into the corner. Can't do too much else with it, but Amp gonna play this on a soft first touch. Alex, great play. No boost, can't find the touch. Is Sulace gonna send this one on? Patty has to play this very delicately and a little wide from Sulace. Patty just having to hope that one doesn't find its way in. And now starting to see a little bit of pressure generate out of the Rams as we're seeing some double commits come out of the Owls, and Sulace will punish those, picking up a hat trick here. A little over 2 minutes in.
Yeah, that was definitely probably miscommunication. Patty going for it when probably didn't have to in that accidental bump. Those happen. You still have plenty of time in this game. The Owls could easily find their way back, but this is technically, if I'm not mistaken, nobody's had this big of a lead. That's an open net opportunity in my opinion, but can't send it home. Sulace is going to hit it in the corner. Alex is there, gets it around one. Sulace is there. Alex jumps up in the air. Good block by Sulace. Patty going up in front of Amp. Amp with a pre-jump and gets the block, and what a good defensive stop right there as we're coming up halfway, and the Owls still down 2, Blade.
Yeah, this may be dangerous. Amp gonna send that one on and sends an absolute laser beam into the top left. Not a bad first touch out of Alex, but I think he was expecting that one off of the backboard and not touching the corner where it's gonna bounce in. Looked like he was kind of lining himself up to psycho it back out, and it falls right to Amp. And Rams with that 3-goal lead, not insurmountable. If they can maybe find something here, that ball just a little bit wide of the net. Sulace up, doesn't have the touch. Alex backing off, though, is Patty going to get this one on the wall. Amp from the backboard, able to touch this one out and into the middle. It's been... This one definitely has a much different feel now than Game 1 did. It's been a lot more developed pressure out of the Rams. The Owls not finding as much time on offense, not finding as much success with their time in the offensive half.
Definitely. As we're under 2 minutes to go, there's still time that's ticking down, but there's definitely still time. Almost a dunk by Sulace, though. Alex is going to try to take control, maybe bait Amp. Amp with a good 50, sending it right back into the Owl zone, wasting that time. A little bit of a mistouch by Patty. Sulace on, trying to go on target, tries to double, couldn't quite get that one, and Patty with no boost, trying to push upfield, getting demoed by Sulace. Alex trying to 50, keep this ball inside the Rams' territory, but for now, they still have so much control, and the clock is ticking, Blade.
Yeah, this is certainly on the Owls to find something and make something happen. The Rams don't really have to do much of anything. Sure, more goals is always better, but they don't have to score. They can just play some possession and just try to play prevention.
Ooh.
Although that one, they're not going to be able to prevent Patty from finding that flick around the defense, cutting this lead in half. When 2 goals in a minute, I mean, that's it's a little tough, but that's not impossible by any stretch of the imagination.
No, and the way these teams have been playing, it's definitely a possibility, because they have sort of been able to find those ways to score. It's just this time it's a bigger lead than they've either had yet. So Alex is trying to get up. Sulace is able to send this right back in. They have a 2v1 on a just gotten back Patty, but a good save by Patty that pushes it off the crossbar. It's exactly what they need right now, although right now their boost has been down and out. Finally, Patty gets some, but and they have the ball now. Amp pre-jumping and gets the win. Alex going for that mid boost, coming back and is able to get this away, but under 30 seconds, Blade. It's starting to look a little dangerous. They need to score quick.
Oh, they do, and that one may have been the opportunity. Not able to find the slices. This one to the backboard, no one guarding it, but Patty not able to get there in time to get anything more than a consolation touch on it. Alex, nothing there as we come down to the final 7 seconds, and judging by the looks of it, it really seems like the Rams have been able to hang on to this one. 4 goals, getting the job done here and evening up the series.
Well, that was a good game, good statement made. Pulled out the lead early, and the Owls definitely had some opportunities. Alex didn't have any shots on goal, so that's something to look out for. 6 saves by Patty, 12 shots, so saved half of those shots. That's incredible, but unfortunately, that game just wasn't in the cards for them, and they have another. It's the series even now. We've got best of 3 to come up.
Yeah, it's going to be finding the next 2 out of the next 3. It's certainly going to be interesting. Looking that not a terrible game out of the Owls. You hope for a little more out of Alex there, but showed up, did his bit. Some games you just don't really have stats on the score sheet, but it doesn't mean that you played poorly. Just the Rams finding a couple more opportunities and really dominating on offense there. I mean, really, I think that the stat to look at is just the 12 shots to 3. I mean, Rams scored more goals than the Owls took shots. It's a tough place to be when you're the Owls.
Yes, and then when you get up to when the skill levels rise, you can't, the mistakes usually get punished more, and that's kind of what happens. Sulace is doing a very good job. They had an opportunity to score more goals. So imagine if, you had 12 shots, they had an opportunity. If you saved half of them, that's a big stat. But right now, we don't have to worry about it because it's game 3. Either team is now even. They've both won 1. Alex comes in. Patty tries to bump Amp. Alex tries to turn on Amp, and now Amp has more control over the ball, trying to chase down Alex in a demo. Alex is able to take that corner boost, gets boost. Sorry. After stealing the boost, bumps him out of the way. B's and B's. Take it away, Blade.
Yeah, the great bumps from Amp. Patty, an absolute passenger in the corner and then into the back of his goal. Not much he can do, and that was, yes, I believe Sulace able to just clean it up at that near post. As we have a trade on the offense, Alex got to get up and clear that shot off from Amp, and does, and into the middle, and thankfully this one off target. If you are a Sulace, is able to collect this and finds this one around Patty, has a little bit of boost, just going to send it on net, and does. Sulace putting it in the back of the net. 2-goal lead for the Rams. It's early, but 2-goal lead.
2-goal lead is the kind of basically sort of almost the same thing happened last time. The Owls are still in this. They just got to calm down. Obviously, that kickoff that got me going. I believe they were both trying a different kickoff strat, and they just ended up going the same way. Sometimes it happens. Patty's going to take this off the wall, hits off the ceiling, looking for a play here. Amp's going to read that well and stop it. Alex trying to get this, getting that extra touch, sending it down.
Ooh.
That was actually kind of close. Just a little bit too high off the crossbar. Patty coming right back in, trying to bully them in. Can't quite get that, and good job right there again by the Rams. That defense is sticking to it, but man, it's getting close out there, Blade.
It really is, and that one, almost a quick opportunity the other way. Sule's not able to find that. Alex making the stop. So Alex going to send this one forward, but Sule's good catch, and 50 out in the midfield, and Sule's going to go forward, going to look for this touch, tries to drop this one back to Amp. They're both of the Owls are in the goal, and Amp decides to take this one to the wall. No shot on goal. Has this one up, has the reset, has the touch. Can he get the follow? Does not. As Sule's going to catch this one, picks up that boost, turns off the side, and Alex left on the wall with no boost, but not sure if Sule's knew that or not. And looking for the fake there, can't find it. Amp going to send this one on, and the Owls are just being absolutely stretched right now. They are low boost, trying to find something, get a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room, and they finally find that clear.
And that's a good job, good clear, chasing both of the teammates down. So the Rams didn't have any weird counterattacks, although now this could be it. Good save. Oh, not sure if that was a save. Patty with a deflection. It's going to go wide left. Sule's trying to chase it down. And it gets a good touch as Patty pulling away. Sule's trying to get their good 50 as it lands. And there we go. That opportunity for the Owls. Not quite as dangerous as it could be, although Alex comes up. Patty trying to touch it. Can't get that one. Gets demoed. What a demo, you're right. Alex going in the air, trying to punch it in and gets destroyed before they can. Amp coming in, but Patty is there, sending it completely opposite side. Sule's can get there in time.
Oh my god!
Accidentally doubles.
Holy! Oh my god! What? That. Can we just clip that? I mean, I know it's on the wrong net, but I mean, we can fix that in post. Yes, as Patty goes, that's crazy, and Sule's even dropping the "I'm nuts." That was look, that's a great shot. I think we can clean that one up. I mean, but the best goals are always own goals. I did ask for a clip, and they did provide me with one. Even though it's an Eagles-esque clip, you could say, as we come down on 2 minutes and all of the scoring having been done by the Rams. One for the Owls, though, and the 50 from Patty, can't find that one in. No save given, and this one on Sule's there, and since a little bit wide, it looked like that would have been stopped by Alex anyways. As Amp up with this one, finds the reset, can't find it around Patty, though. Sule's up off the wall with this. Amp with the demo. It's just a 1v1 Sule's in the middle, and that's a miss from Alex. Sule's just going to collect this ball, keep it in the corner, try to harass this defense a little bit, give time for Amp to get some boost and get back, and this one ricochets out onto the wall. Patty to the ceiling with it, drops, looking for the pinch, pops it high, looking for the bump, can't get it. Sule's no touch. Amp with the clear.
Oh, Alex trying to turn that around. I mean, right now they're keeping it right into their zone, still doing a good job. That ball hits a little awkward. That's trying to go near post. Patty couldn't quite get that on target. Amp sending it right back in, and that is dangerous. Sule's almost sending that down as we come under a minute in this game. Patty tries to pre-jump Amp. Alex gets a touch, is not going to try to air dribble this maybe. Tries for a flip reset, but Amp is able to stop it after they hit the ground as Patty trying to do something with it, comes a little bit awkward, tries to get it around Sule's, who's able to take control and punch it right back upfield. And Blade, I mean, the Owls are still trying, they're trying hard, but the defense for the Rams is just really strong right now.
Not only is the defense for the Rams really strong, like the defense, but the concept of playing defense by playing offense has also been working. That they've just spent a lot of time down in the Owls' half, and it's again not impossible to score from your own half. It's very difficult, especially when we get up to these ranks. And Sule's just really got to hang on to this. Amp just needing to stay behind it, take 50s, don't have to score. It is on the Owls to find something, as Alex has us on the wall, and we're on 0, and that ball will drop. And the Rams on match point.
I mean, I have to admit, I laughed a couple times during this game, and not at anybody. It was just funny to see that kickoff strategy that they both decided to do at the same time. And of course, Sulace doesn't like it when other people get credit for goals. Sulace scored all 3 of those goals and wants everybody to know it. So I had a little chuckle. But that being said, again, another game, in my opinion, that the Owls could have won. Just some things just didn't go their way. But the Rams is also they're a force right now. They're formidable. So it's not like they're making it easy. They're making it hard.
Yeah, it's never going to be easy. These teams are going to fight tooth and nail. You're going to have to earn every inch of the field, every hit of the ball, every opportunity on goal. Really, nothing comes easy. And yeah, certainly shout out to Sulace for grabbing the hat trick. Sadly, Patty gonna pick up credit for that incredible Sulace double tap.
That was pretty good. I honestly, I was I couldn't.
One of the nicer shots I've seen all season. Not gonna lie.
It is true. You're right though. When the best shots come on own goals, and I feel like I've been the master of own goaling and some sick shots. So if I could clip all those ones, I'd probably be embarrassed.
Again, those own goals that can be fixed in post, but you can't fix that in post because Amp is gonna put that one in 4 seconds in off the kickoff. Great kill from Sulace, and Alex just jumping, can't find the contact. Nice little flick out of Amp, just like that. Rams up, and man, just got started, and the Owls already fighting from behind.
Yeah, the Rams have done this before, but there's still plenty of time. Patty coming in decides to hesitate, unfortunately, and the Rams take advantage of it as Amp sends it into the Owls' territory. Alex trying to get something going. Little air drag that's gonna hit off the ceiling in front of Sulace, but Patty is not there in time to stop it as Sulace punching it upfield. Nobody back for the Owls, and my goodness, that's gonna extend the lead less than 30 seconds in.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if he got a flip there, but either way, he gets bumped back into that ball and able to just find one more touch to dunk it in. Give this Rams team a slightly bigger lead, but yeah, and it's at this point, if you're the Owls, good news, bad news. Good news, there's 4.5 minutes left in the game. Bad news, you're down by 2. So they got to try to make something work as Amp does a great job killing that ball in the 50 and finding a demo on Patty. Sulace, though, not too great. Is good demo from Amp, and he's actually able to get back to it, too. I thought that one was just going to be rolling in. Not much he could do. And this touch, Alex on the dive-in gets it off of the great play from Patty off the corner here.
Oh, that hesitation. That hesitation got all of them, and then Alex was able to read it. Good play. That's the patience that you need, considering there's so much time in this game. And now the lead is cut in half. It's 2-1. You still got plenty in the tank, plenty on the clock. And Blade Eye, again, this doesn't matter what happens. This is another exciting game, and it's been a great series so far.
Yeah, it has been, and I've really been noticing that the
Oh,
that's in. That's just in. Patty with a clear out, finding the tie in this game. Just over a minute in. Sulace not able to get the touch off the wall. Amp turning slightly the wrong direction, and that's certainly an awkward ball to try to clear off. No attempt from him, and just like that, we're tied back up at 2.
Alex is actually going to send this in to the corner here. Maybe for Amp. Amp missing it, I think, or maybe the fake right there. Patty coming in and trying to maybe punish that fake. Alex hitting it off the ceiling. Amp sending it right back in. Sulace is going to beat Patty. Looking for the double of some sort as Alex coming in gets down by Sulace, and it gets bullied in by Sulace. This is an incredible play. Great team play by the Rams.
Great job picking up that corner boost and finding the demo and actually getting the touch to steal the goal, but really confirming that goal with the demo, regardless of if he touches it or not. That demo needs to happen for the goal to happen. So Sulace, really, I'd have to say so far is just my MVP. He's been able to find so much and even just those little plays. It's not often you get the demo and the defender in front of the net, and then you also get credit for the goal. As Patty trying to touch this one back, can't get it, bumps his teammate, bumps a couple other people, ball squirts out to the side, and Alex patience to get that one around Sulace. He's up with it now to the backboard, and Amp, good patience. getting that one to go wide. Is this one looking for a pass in the middle? And he
Oh, what a bump.
and that's Alex with the bump on Sulace, letting Patty just shoot that one right home. And what you can do, I can do better. Alex says to Sulace there.
That's a box out. That's one of the best. That's a great box out. Good aim. That's hard to do right there, and that's a good heads-up opportunity, and that ties it up. And that's why I say the Owls definitely can do this. That's why this is an exciting series. They've won game 1. They're down 2-1 in this series, and we're coming up on halfway in game 4. And Alex sending it, and it goes too high, too far right as well, and unfortunately not able to capitalize off of that. Patty stopping this opportunity, Amp keeping it in the corner, getting bullied by Patty. The little physicality here starting to maybe get to the Rams just a little bit as the game is tied, and it's officially under halfway through after that nice demo and 50 stop.
Yeah, great defense out of Alex there. Up for this one with no boost, can't follow it the way that he may have liked. Couple little wall dashes getting him some speed, but Sula's going to take this one, slow it down a little bit, picks up mid boost, gets through Alex, and has an open net here with Amp in front, trying to do it himself. Can't. Amp gonna take this one to the corner after Sulace grabbing that boost and finds a clear. So solo play, not necessarily sure if that's the right play there. We know he saw Amp, but Amp picking up that flip reset, can't get anything done with that as Patty going to try to bring this one out, and the boost control from the Rams is certainly making it a little difficult for the Owls to try to find some escape, but this might be what they need. Sulace is back, able to play this one to the corner, and just not a lot of boost for the Owls to find on this field.
No, not right now. Sulace trying to send that mid, trying to go for goal right here. Amp is going to send this wide. It does get that corner boost, so Alex is a little starved right now. Patty, very little boost, having to get it over there. And this is going to be a center to Sulace, who gets it top left near post. Couldn't get it there, unfortunately, as Alex was able to save it and send it upfield for a decent clear, but still not able to get any boost as the Rams are just owning those pads right now.
Yeah, and even if he can pick up some pennies, it's sometimes enough, but when both of the players you're up against are setting 60-70 boost almost at all times, and you're playing 20-30, and these are sometimes the issues that arise from he had a good bit of boost. I think that's just a rough touch, couldn't find the follow, and Alex was expecting the touch, but Alex not a lot of boost there to be able to try to make that play, and Sule sniping it under the crossbar. And the way that this has been going, unless the Owls can find something back soon, this could be it. That could be the goal that the Rams need.
Oh my God, that one goes wide right. Sulace missing, Alex coming up. Alex gets the boost. Demo's open goal opportunity. Can Patty shove it in? No, cannot. Alex basically saves it. I believe gets a shot on goal though for something. I'm not sure what happened there. It must have bounced off the post. Amp sending it in. Great touch by Patty. Patty sending it towards the wall, flip reset, tries to get over Amp, and Amp reads that. This is getting to the end. Unfortunately, the Owls need some sort of miracle right now. Sule's going to try to flip reset, and Patty unfortunately hits it down, and the Rams get the series win.
I mean, that was a very close, hard-fought first game for the Owls, and then the Rams just showing that they were the better team, taking the next three. All these games were so close, though. So shout out to the Owls for fighting and doing that, but the Rams gonna secure that number 1 seed, and I'm not sure. Chris said that they lock in playoffs, so I guess that the Owls still have a chance, but they might need a little bit of help at this point.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the Owls, but my goodness, that was a good series. Even though the series was 3-1 and didn't go the full 5 games, it didn't matter. The Owls put up a crazy fight, and the Rams they had to be on their game the entire time, and that's exactly what you want. So you put them all the way. There was always an opportunity. They made plays. It just the Rams just were able to beat them, and it was a good series, and I'm awesome. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic series. It was real close. I mean, I think the biggest lead anybody had was like a 3-goal lead.
Yes.
And even then, that game still felt close. And the way that they were
Mhm.
scoring was that it really wouldn't take much for the Owls to get back in that game. But I mean, back and forth, can't really ask for much else from an entertainment perspective. Uh, and I don't think that I don't know if we will be having anyone come for interviews. All of these guys basically immediately left the lobby before we could even get a chance to ask them. I mean, if they're watching, you guys are free to join. We'll give you 15, 20 seconds. But other than that, I mean, right now we have to look forward to our next game. We originally had our original 9 p.m. match had to get rescheduled, so the new 9 p.m. game is the Expert Vipers and Griffins is
Ooh.
what will be coming up next. It was going to be some Origin League, but we'll move up one. So I mean, I'm excited for that one. I think that's the 15, 20 seconds I think that I was willing to give them. So we won't have any
Mhm.
interviews. KG, why don't you take us out?
I just want to say thank you for everybody joining us. Do not leave. We have that next game again. It's not what you see in there. There is a change, but it will be just as fun. And I'm KG Fan 3. This is Blade, and we had the ever so brilliant Galloway doing the producing. So thank you very much. But again, stick around. We'll be back.
So tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell. So well, so will I. Oh, you fell under my spell. So well, so well. You fell under my spell. My spell. My spell. You fell under my spell. I fear that love is hard to find. It's in your heart, but it's in your mind. Are we playing this game? Are we playing this game? Are you too afraid, or are you getting in? Let the games begin, 'cause I play to win. I play this game. 'Cause I play to win. Cause I play to win. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you, I do love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, oh, I love you, I do need you. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, I do, I need you, I do, I love you, I do, I need you, I love you, I do, I need you, oh, I love you, I do, need you, oh, I love you, I do, need you, I do, I love you, I do, need you, I love you, I do, need you, oh, I love you, I do, need you.
Yeah. Ah. Okay. It's game time. I'm on one. Like it's Kelly and I'm Bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling J spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man. And I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it. Until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Frontier Doubles League. We have some Expert League action between because we did have it changed here, the Expert Vipers versus the Griffins. I'm Mia, and I'm joined in the booth by Conway for this hour. How you doing tonight, Conway?
I'm great. I'm excited. Our Expert League matchups this weekend have been fantastic, so I'm looking forward to another really, really good one.
Yeah, I am too, and beautiful as we go live. One of the guys is just saying that he's gonna go to the bathroom, so we will have to sit tight for a minute. Um, so I mean, do you know much about Expert? I can't really say I've casted much or have seen much, so I don't know what the circumstances for either of these teams. But hopefully, we still have stats in the chat. I mean, Chris. Who could if he could ever so lovingly tell us if there are any implications on this matchup as we wait for one of our players to get back. So
Yeah, well, looks like the Vipers are 5-4, Griffins 7-2, so probably not too many implications here. But Expert League across the board, there's a lot of 5-5 teams, so Vipers probably trying to stay above, get that victory so that they can be 6-4. But Griffins do appear to have more than likely wrapped that up. But either way, I'm excited. I mean, given when you have one team that's already in and the other team that's kind of fighting to stay, you know that becomes like a really good battle. So I'm very excited to see what they can do. And like I said, Expert League has basically been like the best matchups this weekend. So I am excited. Looks like everybody's back. Let's get this thing going. You can take it away, Blade.
yeah, as we're gonna get everybody up here in the lobby, the Griffins fielding Fenrir and Squashy, the Vipers with Devil Jacob and Eternity. So we'll see what we can get out of this matchup as guess we're stopping playing. I'm not quite sure what is happening right now. Games live, guys. I mean, whenever y'all want to play. I don't know if somebody is disconnected. Is okay, yeah, no. Squashy's looking to have some issues. If that does need to be resolved, this would be the well, I know we can't do a server reset, but if he PC froze, okay. I mean, if they're ready to play, like we can play. But if they want to back out and fresh restart, I mean, now would be the time before the first minute is up and no goals have been scored. So yeah, okay, yeah. If they're gonna ask for a restart, we can actually do that now. Yeah, so we're gonna call this one a false start. We're gonna have everybody back out. We're gonna remake the lobby, and we will try this again. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the rules, if there is a disconnection or something like that, and the teams agree, which they did in the in-game chat that you guys cannot see, we can stop the game, back out of the lobby, recreate it, and restart the game because it happened within the first minute and there were no goals scored. So no harm, no foul, as we will take a moment, reset this lobby, and get these guys back in here and get this one restarted. Thank you for your patience, everybody.
Yeah, we had that situation yesterday in one of the matchups where somebody DC'd, but unfortunately it was like 2 minutes in and there'd already been a goal scored, and so the other person basically had to
Yep.
play 2v1 for a little bit. It didn't end up affecting the outcome of the matchup, but it is one of those things that happens, especially when you're dealing with computers and games and such. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that, and thankfully we were able to do that because and I've casted a few of those games in the past where it is a little unfortunate when you see those, especially after it's a minute and a half or a goal's been there was a kickoff goal scored, somebody disconnects and they have to play a 2v1, and it always unfortunate. But I'm getting this also from our production is that if the Vipers win, that they will take over they will potentially be taking over the 3rd seed of Courage, with their win differential being higher than the Owls. And that on the other side, the Penguins are locked in at the 1st seed, and the Griffins are locked in at 2. So this game, obviously, you wanna win. You always want to win, but that for the Griffins, this game doesn't make too much of a difference when you look at the overall playoff picture. But for the Vipers, that they looks like they could lock up the 3rd seed instead of sitting a little bit lower. So Vipers having a little bit more to play for, but I mean, I don't expect the Griffins to be not caring about this series. And we do have that the lobby info has been sent back out to the teams, so we'll get these guys back in here and have them rejoin. We have the Vipers in here, so now we're just going to be waiting on the Griffins, as I'm now getting latency variation in the lobby.
Mine doesn't seem to be having any issues, so I think
there's also a thunderstorm going on outside for me, so
we got one on the way, so that's all right. You know what?
Yeah.
It's
We'll
just
make it
one of
work.
those things. Summertime weather, does its thing. So
Yeah, so we still are now waiting on the Griffins as we look to get this first game started. We're Jacob making a comment about Squashy's PC, who we've been having to patiently wait on so far. So, but I mean, otherwise, I mean, how's your weekend been, Conway?
it's been great. We've been casting. Starting Friday night, had some good matchups there, and then last night some really great ones, and so I'm excited to finish it off here.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
great
yeah, your 9 o'clock game last night was pretty good, if I do say so myself.
Yes, it was fantastic. Absolutely.
Thank you. I did my best.
I love a reverse sweep. It's always fun. The only thing that's unfortunate when we get to game 5s like that is thankfully we were able to squeeze you in for an interview, but I tell you what,
It's always
that's
tough.
my least favorite thing is when we get a good series like that and then we can't do an interview because it cuts really close to the next one. So that's all right. We enjoy it.
Yeah, and and it's nice to show a little behind the scenes that we do always try to get interviews with the winning team, and sometimes in our channel discussions that production does tell us casters that as much as we'd like to talk to those guys, that we don't have the time. We have to move on, and so for all you players out there, if you want to have an interview after your series, sweet, it's easy as that. You'll always have time for an interview if you sweep.
Yeah, if you sweep, then we're working to fill time, but that is a-okay. We enjoy having everything streamed no matter what. So whether it's a 3-game series or a 5-game series, no harm, no foul.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you win it in 3, sure, it may not be as entertaining. You do get your interview, but we like it when you go to 5. They're fun series when they go to 5 games. Always a little bit more tension, especially here in these last couple weeks, and especially here as we wind down on our regular season streams. We have everybody in here, and we will get everyone in and ready, as Squashy's ping is still blinking like a Christmas tree. So we'll hope that it's potentially a little bit better for him, as he does manage. Okay, and everyone's ping has stabilized out. Everyone's looking pretty good. I mean, ping numbers has me looking like everyone's Midwest, but I have a feeling all these guys are East Coast. And Devil Jacob gonna open up the scoring here for the Vipers. And well, now if there are any issues on the part of Squashy, who's been the one having PC issues, we now cannot remake this lobby, or well, not remake the lobby, but this game will continue on until the clock hits 0 or a goal is scored in overtime for a winner, as Devil Jacob gonna find a second tier real early, 16 seconds in, and the Vipers up 2.
Yeah, they're just storming down the field and putting anything in. I'm interested to see what happens here, but I tell you what, it does sound like the hamsters turning the wheel in the server room there for Epic are working some overtime. Hopefully that their water bowl and their food dishes got filled today. I would hate for the hamsters in the server room to be going without.
Yes, of course, trying so hard to keep these servers up and functional just for our little league. Psionics is so wonderful for that. As Fenrir gonna knock this one off into the corner, and Squashy trying to find a clear eternity, able to keep this in. And if I'm not mistaken, is that not the London Major decal? Because like, gosh, that thing is ugly.
It might be. I'm not 100%. I don't keep up on some of the esports decals, but it does look very
Ugly,
very
yes.
interesting.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You're going to be a lot more polite about it. I thought you were going to join me, but that's also okay. I thank you for your impartiality. I will do that for the teams. I cannot when it comes to decals. I have opinions, and I will express those in that instance. This is a bump coming out, and Devil Jacob gonna go up for this one. As the reset decides not to use it, finds the bump. His teammate Eternity does not dive in, smartly so, as this ball coming back the other way, and Fenrir finding the bump. Squashy trying to collect this, looking to turn it. Has to leave this for Devil Jacob, who has this on the backboard, trying to keep it close, and can't, as Squashy going to bring this one back out, leaves it off for Fenrir. He's trying to clear this one from above his crossbar, and does. Looking to break out, cannot, and Devil Jacob just going to wait patiently. Has a lot of room, looking for that pass in the middle and finding the shot. Fenrir with the save. Second shot. Fenrir not able to get it. A little bit of a ghost touch.
Yeah, that one bouncing around. There was like 10 camera cuts there for a split second. The director was having a hard time keeping up, but the Vipers certainly not having a hard time keeping up, extending that lead 3-0 with still a little under 3 minutes to go, and taking it to a fourth goal. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this one's starting to run away from the Griffins. Vipers just handling business so far. We're not even halfway through, and they've put in 4 goals. I doubt they'll be able to keep the pace up, but 4 goals is fairly plenty. But I'd have to say, if we want to call these two teams even, 4 goals in half a game, that leaves the Griffins a chance to find 4 goals in the second half of the game. As Squashy looking to try to find the first, has this in round 1. Devil Jacob is there. Fenrir just gonna wait patiently, has this around Devil Jacob, can't get the second touch, does, but Eternity is there to keep this one safely off in the corner. No threats coming out of the Griffins just yet, still looking for a shot almost 3 minutes in.
Yeah, ball staying in the Vipers' end. PC Devil Jacob's going to send that one, or it comes off of Fenrir. Eternity has it, carrying it down into the Griffins' end. Squashing, trying to shadow defense, and looked like the flip just didn't come. We've all been there. Flick the ball back up, or flip the car back up, and yeah, just didn't make the move they were looking for, and a little bump there to seal it up. Ooh.
Yeah, this one definitely running away from the Griffins, and I have to say, not saying you don't stop fighting, but at what point do you start discussing when what went wrong and how you fix it going into the next game? Because sure, you may not want to call your timeout after game 1, but you have 2 minutes here, even if you want to just try to find 1 or 2 back off of Devil Jacob, looking for that double, can't find it. That it's a lot of time to think and figure out what is going oh so wrong.
I'm seeing some double commits from them. It could be a communication thing. It could be any number of things. And obviously we talk all the time about how mental Rocket League can be. And that beginning of the match, definitely maybe a little bit of a stumble for that team, trying to get back into the swing of things. Yeah, with this little bit of time is left, I would say we're just going to wait for something to happen. And Fenrir going to send that one down. It looked like maybe it was just a clear that worked out in their favor. Going to pinch it off of Eternity, and that one rolls all the way in, and Well, I mean, 4 goals a minute 7, doable, but they're gonna have to work for it.
Yeah, it's going to be real hard because the Griffins and Fenrir especially managing to get a goal on no shots. So at that rate, it's going to take something special as Devil Jacob, another shot just a little bit wide eternity, ball on top of the car, can't find a dribble, down to 52 seconds, into the middle. It is sent by Fenrir. Squashy sitting back and has a good touch here. Fenrir up, looking to put it in, and does. And I mean, okay, second goal. I mean, like they scored that first one with about a minute. They get this one in like 17 seconds. I mean, it's you know, there's a chance. It's a really small one, and I don't know if I believe it, but there's a chance.
Yeah, they're gonna have to score with an average of less than 15 seconds for the rest of these, and that's gonna be hard for them to maybe do. Squashy's gonna give it a shot. Fenrir's gonna put that on, but Eternity able to clear it. And really, if they get that in fast enough, there was a real chance there to get that the way that we were just talking about it.
Yeah, there really was. Fenrir maybe needed a little bit harder of a shot, be there a little bit sooner to take it, because it was a great play from Squashy to get it around the one. He has another good beat here. Only Devil Jacob to go back looking for the bump, can't find it. Jacob able to put this one safely off to the side of the net, just needs to stay behind the ball. They don't need to try to score. They don't really even need to clear it. Even if they do let one up, that's okay. They had 3 to give, and it doesn't matter too much. Vipers take game 1.
Yeah, that one was just they started to come on right there at the end, got some momentum. Almost a couple of goals, a couple of good shots, and it really looks like they can bring this back. Like I said, sometimes the start not necessarily what you're looking for, but always an opportunity to get back into it, and that's why we don't play 1-game series. We play best of 5. So I'm excited to see what they can do in the next matchup. It is really funny that you were talking about how they had scored scored a goal on 0 shots. We've seen lots of statistical anomalies this weekend, so I love those kind of things. I think they're hilarious. But yeah, the 9 shots for the Vipers, 5 shots for the Griffins, 2 goals for Fenrir, 2 assists for Squashy, which is a good way to jump right back into it. And yeah, I think maybe the Vipers took their foot off the gas a little bit, but I mean that works out in the favor for the Griffins, right? They're able to get some momentum, and we'll see how they can carry that in the next game.
Yeah, and I mean, for saying that with the Griffins scoring with about a minute left and not having any shots, they did manage to pile on 5 shots in that last minute, which shows some life out of the offense. Sure, maybe wanted a couple more goals, and it was a little too late, but it's something that the offense is there. The offense does have that potential. It was just a slow first 4 minutes for them, as they do have a fresh 5 minutes to figure things out, maybe find some goals, slow down Devil Jacob. As Squashy getting the flip reset, has it around the one, can't find it around Eternity, does get this boost steal, and Fenrir switching over into an Octane from I'm not totally sure what car he was using in the last game. It was a flat ugly thing, in my opinion.
Eternity was using the Fennec last game, so
Was
worked
it the
out.
Fennec?
It certainly was. You couldn't tell.
Oh no!
through
Oh
the
yeah! Eternity.
decal,
Excuse me, Fenrir. Did I say Eternity?
Yeah.
Yes. Excuse me. No, it was Fenrir switched over into the Octane. Excuse me if I misspoke there. Yes. But Fenrir gonna take this one, grab that corner boost, takes it up the wall. See Squashy there, but he does back off. Eternity gonna bang this one down, and this is a big improvement from the Griffins through the first minute of play and haven't let up any goals. Maybe looking for one of their own, and Devil Jacob says no.
Yeah, Fenrir was using the Ice Charger in the first game, switching over to the Octane. The Ice Charger basically just a reskin of the. Oh my goodness.
That was from the Fire and Ice season, wasn't it?
No, it was a Fast and Furious from one of the 5 movies ago. But yeah, it's just a reskin of the flat muscle car that's name escapes me this moment. So, anywho, they're playing really really strongly. Like you said, I like what I'm seeing from the Griffins. No scores yet. Almost 2 minutes out, and definitely playing better this time around. Like I said, maybe the mental having something to do with it. Fenrir had a shot there. Eternity able to clear that one out.
Oh,
That one's gonna pinch towards the net. Off the back wall. Fenrir fighting into the corner with Devil Jacob. And just
that's a great shot.
doing everything they can to disrupt these Vipers. That was a shot on net and blocked by both of the Griffins, who were there to make whatever saves that they needed to. Fenrir's going to put that one over the top. Eternity gets the clear. Devil Jacob has maybe a shot, not able to get down there, but going to try to play this one in the middle for their teammate Fenrir. Around one, around two.
Play.
And what a carry by Devil Jacob. That one was gorgeous.
That is a beautiful play on the backboard to get that touch centered and be able to push that one back against your momentum and get that nice little bounce in just over halfway. And the Vipers going to find themselves in the lead. And Devil Jacob doing a great job of just finding the back of the net. His ability to score is pretty fantastic as he continues to show that ability. This time with a exclamation point Eagles moment here, as if I'm not mistaken, does come off of his car with an orange trail and finds that one in, and just like that, the Griffins found a goal and have it tied up.
Yeah, they're pushing it down towards the net again. We've seen a couple carry goals here. They've been absolutely beautiful. That one going in off of Vipers player, and then Squashy and Fenrir storming down the field, and what a pass here. Looks like Fenrir is just going to push that one out and clear the net. Every time I do that, I'm always afraid because I have a really good habit of just getting in front of that ball when my teammate shoots it. So you got to be careful when you do those. But Griffin's able to make it work. Squashy turning on this ball, going to push it towards their end and then push it the other way. Going to pop it off of Devil Jacob, carrying it into the corner. Little bit of a fight. Gonna wait and see what happens there. Looks like Devil Jacob able to flick that one down and gets it around Squashy. Squashy trying to get across and doesn't. What a save.
Yeah, that was a great save from Squashy. Not a lot of boost left over, and Devil Jacob can't find that ball to the wall. Eternity's up, gonna drop this one down, and Fenrir pops it back up. Devil Jacob not able to get to this, does cause some havoc, as Fenrir gonna take this one into the middle. Good carry off of him and Squashy. Not a great follow and a good bump. So this could be an opportunity the other way. Squashy has a fort if he can get back to it. Maybe, and he does. What a touch.
That was a really sharp angle pinch. I thought for sure that one was going to ricochet kind of across the front of the net. We've seen that a million times, but that one, as it bounces back, just gets directed in, and what a beauty. I think we've had 2 or 3 clippable goals in this series so far.
Yeah, there have been a couple great ones. I mean, even just this game, I mean, that one's just nice for the angle he somehow found. And, I mean, Devil Jacob with a fantastic clip and a demo right there. Maybe a psycho? No. And that one just going to be left for Squashy again, picking up his 3rd goal of the game. And Griffins have found themselves in this one.
Yeah, certainly the momentum on their side, as we talked about before, and they've kind of been able to answer, having their own game 1 moment. Still a minute left, and we know that these Vipers can be dangerous, so it'll be interesting to see if they're able to get anything going, but oh my goodness. Team carry pinch together into the air, and that is the epitome of teamwork in Rocket League, and absolutely great. Goes up 4 goals, 5-1, 58 seconds left. Oh my goodness.
And I have to say, now the Vipers are more or less in the situation that the Griffins found themselves in last game. Is that one going to find its way in? And similar concept. I mean, 51 seconds, 3 goals. It's not impossible, especially considering we've seen the Vipers score 5 goals.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we haven't. They've been really quick, so. If this is going to be the way this series goes, I'm all for it. They can go back and forth. We'll just have to see what happens if they are able to take it to a game 5. Griffins carry the ball down, PC Devil Jacob is going to steal that one, push it down. Eternity is coming across both of the Griffins there for that ball. Both of the Griffins trying to put that one towards the net. Squashy maybe going for a shot, thinks better of it. And the Vipers are just pushing that ball down the field. Going to go off of Eternity and off to the left side of the net. Squashy has the ball. Both defenders cutting across and running out of time. And this looks like this could be a mirror of the previous game. And no, Devil Jacob puts a third goal in for the Griffins. And, or not the Griffins, sorry, the Vipers. My apologies. And 2 goals, 9 seconds is absolutely not impossible, but highly improbable, I'd say.
Yeah, it's we're gonna need to see some kickoff magic, and it's gonna have to happen right now. And that miss isn't looking good. Squashy gonna see if he can find the double. Can't. And with 0 seconds, this game will go to the Griffins, who tie up the series.
Yeah, they looked much better, coming out firing, had some beautiful shots, and just making the best of everything. And the number that sticks out to me here is 5 goals on 7 shots. I mean, that is just absolutely efficient shooting. Then Vipers, 3 goals on 6 shots. I mean, everybody just putting in work, doing their part, and really felt like it was getting out of hand. And then the Vipers started getting back into it. And looks like Griffins are going to ask for their timeout. So production will start their timer. But yeah, Squashy not having a good night so far.
Yeah, Squashy's certainly, certainly had a great game there, but outside of the game, Squashy been having some struggles. So
Some
hopefully
IRL problems.
yeah, seems to be so, and so they, are taking a timeout. I don't really know how much they'll be talking, but if you're the Griffins, like, what do you do to keep up that pace? Because it seemed like that while Devil Jacob was still shining in some instances, that overall he was still not as polished, not as clean, not as shining as he was in game 1.
Yeah, for sure. Just didn't necessarily get the shots that they were looking for, and really the Griffins were swarming everything. And I think that there was a couple of double commits and a couple of team pinches that really kind of made the difference there. And really, I don't want to say set the tone, but I mean the Griffins set the tone themselves, so should be fairly interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, it will certainly be interesting as we have the timeout over. So we'll tell these guys to join up, get them in here, and continue on with game 3. See who can put themselves on match point, and who will have to fight back and win 2 straight to try to take a series. For whoever is the loser of that is. We do have everybody in, everybody ready, and we will kick off game 3.
Might help if I'm actually in the match here. Everybody moving along. Eternity is going to catch this one on the Viper side. I did that again. That ball is going to get pushed on, and Devil Jacob's going to open this one up 15 seconds, and the Vipers trying to come out and make a statement here.
Yeah, they certainly are, as they're able to find that early goal, just like they did in game 1. We'll have to see if they can keep up that pattern of scoring early, but getting the opening goal is always beneficial to have. As Devil Jacob going to pop that one in, and right now this is looking very reminiscent of game 1. 2 goals out of Devil Jacob early is exactly what we saw then. Griffins, no answers just yet.
Nope. They have to find something soon, but I have faith that they will. We've definitely seen them come back like that before, so this one is going to go down to the other end. Squashy has it, tries to get it around. Devil Jacob jumps not able to finish that one off just yet. Eternity is going to get the clear. This one is going to proceed down the field. Fenrir with a good bounce. Eternity's back. Gonna bop that up and send it across. And we're certainly seeing a lot more midfield play in this matchup.
Yeah. And I mean, I have to say, even with being down 2, I said this in the previous series, it's a good news, bad news situation. Good news is 4 minutes left. Bad news, you're down by 2. So it's still a lot of time to figure it out. 2 goals. 2 goals is by no means insurmountable in Rocket League. It takes the blink of an eye, and next thing you know, this game could be tied. It's just a matter of finding one. Fenrir going to be gentle with this one, and Eternity does a great job clearing that one out. He really had to put on a gentle touch there to try to find that one, as Devil Jacob doesn't have enough to follow this one up, and Fenrir going to safely clear this one out to the corner. Does find this around Eternity, and down the other way, a 2-on-1 for the Griffins as Fenrir looking to center this one, and Devil Jacob says no and has this one cleared out. In Eternity with a great block. Fenrir going to send this back the other way as we're now just booming the ball back and forth a little. But both of the Griffins up there, this could be an issue, but it looks like it will not be, as Fenrir will leave that off for Devil Jacob as he goes up and tries to find this ball to the backboard and can't.
Yeah, good defensive play here by the Griffins, but gonna have to try to get that ball out of the end. We know that these Vipers could strike, from basically anywhere, as trying to push that back down into the Vipers' end, leaving it a little wide, not able to stick with the ball as much as they have been previously. Fenrir goes down, maybe trying to psych out. Devil Jacob does not get the psych out move they were looking for, but gonna try to get that back down the other end. Eternity is up. That ball gonna go bounce towards the backboard. Fenrir was not able to get a good touch. Devil Jacob there trying to leave it up in the air, and did look like they were trying to pass it over, but Eternity just did not get there in time. Eternity gonna try to clean this one back the other way. Squashy goes for a move, thinks better of it, turns it around, and lots of fakes here coming out of the Griffins camp. I find it to be interesting. Usually we don't see this many fakes or feints, but everybody just kind of throwing every move out here, Blade.
Yeah, I mean, you got to try it. If you can't get through them, you try to get around them, and maybe if you can't get around them, you try to you try to make it so you can just go through them, fake them out, try to get them to bite on something. Certainly, teams can be eager to find a challenge, and you can certainly use that to your advantage. As that one sent high, Jacob can't find the rebound. Fenrir has this one out on the wing with a full tank of boost, has it in the air, doesn't get the flip reset, can't straighten his car out on the landing, and that ball is turned back over to the Vipers. And Devil Jacob going to put that one across. Great demo by Eternity to make sure that's a safe play, and trying to get a following touch, and does. And it's a little double tap. I mean, you take those.
Yeah, just carrying that one across, and double tap seems to be all the rage, all the hotness here lately in Rocket League. So yeah, just a good shot. They go up 3 goals with 59 left, and once again, we've been saying this all night, but not impossible for the Griffins to do, but they're gonna have to make it happen quick. Thankfully, you get a little bit better, closer to about 20 seconds to try to score for each of these. So there's Fenrir going to try to push that. Going to get a flick. It's going to go float towards the net. Eternity gets the clear. Eternity carrying that one down. Swansea is going to stick with that ball and continue to try to clear it out. Watching them move down. And the Vipers' defense has been quite stifling. They're challenging everything early, and it really seems to have made the difference here versus that game 2. We're seeing the Vipers that played in game 1. So I am always intrigued to see how things change from game to game. Is this one pretty much counting down to be over?
Yep, and that one the Vipers will drop it and put themselves on match point, and the Griffins now having taken their time out, they have to just go into this next one and And what do you do to conquer Devil Jacob, who picked up a hat trick and 4 saves to go along with 5 shots, 7 overall for the Vipers. I mean, just a complete performance. I mean, Vipers 7 saves on the 7 Griffin shots.
Yeah, that was pretty magnificent to say the least. I don't think I've ever seen a 100% save percentage in a game before, so that's new, but they certainly did everything that they needed to make that one happen. You got to probably get a little more physical. Start challenging things again and get your bumps in. I noticed that game 2 that they won, they were able to bump a little bit more and be a little bit more physical. We haven't really seen too many demos, but certainly that's kind of like the go-to move whenever there's somebody just kind of outplaying you and being more physical, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a way to shut somebody down is if you can't beat them, delete them. I think that's not a bad thought process. It's one I like to employ in my games as well. But yeah, sometimes it's the easiest way to shut it down and disrupt is to just delete them. Like send them back to their half with 33 boost and force them to make something of that instead of wherever they were with whatever boost totals they had. And usually with Devil Jacob, it's in a good position with a lot more than 33 boost. So finding demos on him immediately puts him in worse spots, in worse situations, and it's exactly what you need to do. You're going to need to try to make him uncomfortable because he has been looking very uncomfortable as he gets the flick around one, has the catch out to pop, and it's a demo, but Eternity should be there to finish this one up, and he is opening up the scoring for the Vipers off of a great play from Devil Jacob, managing to beat both of the Griffins.
Yeah, Squashy ended up back down on the other way and just not able to get back. Maybe a little aggressive there, and it works out in their favor. Fenrir back to the Ice Charger. Interesting choice, but maybe it works better for their shooting style. I mean, we've all been there before. I certainly have run plenty of flat cars and figured out the way to shoot with those. It just depends on the week for me. You know, consistency not really my thing. Squashy gonna bounce that one off, tries to get the second touch, is not able to. Fenrir's gonna challenge Eternity, and that one just goes a little bit wide. Oh, that one's a heartbreaker, but nobody scored yet. Well, actually, sorry, I apologize. Vipers have scored yet, but Griffins only down 1, still 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, and I mean on that, I see the respect that is being given to Devil Jacob, and I really think that the Griffins need to cut that out. He moved that ball upfield. At one point, having 5 boost, getting the beat, picking up a 12 pad and squash. He still continually backed off and was able to get the ball into the corner with less than 20 boost. And sure, the Griffins don't know that he had that little boost, but you can't be doing that. As oh my God, ball off of the backboard, bumped down and able to get away with this. As there's another demo Eternity on by himself, and the demo's coming out. The physical play is showing itself, and nothing showing on the scoreboard for the Griffins so far. But I like that though. I like the bumps.
Yeah, like we said, that's the kind of thing that works out in your favor. And
Very nice.
What a beautiful carry by Fenrir.
Yeah.
Using the flat front of that car to just push it down the field, and I feel like that's what they've been kind of going for. Maybe that didn't come out when they're using the Octane, but certainly using the nose of that car to do whatever they need to do. But I was gonna say, like you said, Devil Jacob not having a whole lot of boost, and maybe the Griffins not paying attention to that. But we talked about the physical play and the demos and sending somebody back the other way. But that's just 1/2 of little team double commit there. Squashy's gonna have to get turned around on that one, and that's gonna open the net up. But looks like I think Devil Jacob does get back for that. So I was gonna say the boost stealing fits into the demos as well. Like you said, they get sent back the other way with 33 boost. But if they had just stolen a pad or something, I mean, you can boost starve and you can demo, and those two things will destroy a team very, very quickly. as we all have seen in the past. Once again, double commit by the Griffins. That's hurting them right now. They've had opportunities, but you can't get anything swinging your way if you don't communicate with your teammate.
Yeah, and that one a little bit dangerous there as Fenrir went forward for boost. Squashy wasn't able to find the touch, but the slow play from Jacob in the corner, not able to do anything there in Eternity, just trying to buy some time for his teammate who does pick up that mid boost and finds his ball back the other way as Eternity. Just going to bang this one off into the corner as we come down to 90 seconds and Squashy in a danger spot in front of the net. Devil Jacob has the miss, picks up that boost to the ceiling. He goes looking for the follow. Does he have it? No. Rebound shot doesn't come in from Fenrir, and Devil Jacob only has 12. Only able to send this ball forward, and Squashy smartly taking that corner boost. And just a great 50 from Devil Jacob. He's just doing a great job playing on low boost and finding opportunities. As Eternity with the slow play, this could be one in the middle, and Devil Jacob knocking it off to the side.
Yeah, for this being match point, the Griffins maybe not playing with the type of aggression you would expect, and the Vipers are going to go up there. They've had the ball in the Griffins' end quite a bit here in the last minute or so, just sending it down and taking shots, and the Griffins haven't been able to get anything going, and they're going to have to. You're 54 minutes away from running out of time. You know, this is match point for the Vipers. The Griffins have to turn it on.
Yeah, Griffins need to find something here and now as this one around one Eternity, turning this aside. Fenrir full boost picks up that corner, just denying boost where possible as we tick down to 35 seconds. Eternity going to try to throw this one on net. Squashy to clear off the backboard. Devil Jacob racing back, trying to find some pads. Gets beat by Squashy there, and Fenrir does have the beat, but this ball still safely off in the corner. Communication there, maybe a little bit sloppy down to 20 seconds. They just need to find one, and this one may look like it's going to find its way into the back of the net for the Vipers, and the Griffins digging themselves a deeper hole, and the Vipers sitting pretty.
Yep, just popping it down, going up by 2, 17 seconds left, and they've weathered everything that the Griffins have been able to swing at them. Not very often you see a ground creature beat a winged creature, but here we are. This one's going to go down and back, and Fenrir is going to try to clear that one out. They're going to have to do something here. I mean, we've seen some crazy things happen, but that is not going to get it done. Yeah, that is not going to get it done.
Yeah, as we do hit 0, the Vipers do take this, and if they take it by a score of 3-1, great. No matter what, they will have the victory in this game. You can't score 2 on 0 seconds, and Squashy will get the last touch as it drops for the Vipers, who will take this series in 4. Hard fought by both teams, but I really have to say Devil Jacob absolutely shined in that series, and not that Eternity did poorly, but Devil Jacob just finding goals where he needed to, finding opportunities where he needed to, and setting up his teammate whenever he could. I mean, just a all-around great performance, really, I'd have to say. I mean, my personal MVP of this series.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I mean, Devil Jacob's basically everywhere, and we've seen them make all sorts of moves, especially in this game with low boost. I mean, that is a special skill set to have. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't. I would agree with exactly what you said. Just maybe MVP, and I think that they did end up taking MVP of the match for their victories as well.
Yeah. And with that, we are running a little not late, but we're running a little tight on time here. So we will not have an interview for this match either. We will have to send it off to break. As before I will send us off to break, let me look and see here. The 10 p.m. game, we're going to remain in the Expert League. The Penguins are going to be playing the Gators. This is my last cast for the regular season. Conway will be continuing on, but for Conway, I've been Mia. Please join us in 11 minutes for our final game of the regular season on stream.
so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so I. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell now. My spell, you fell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell. What did I feel? My spell inside. My spell. I know it's right. My spell. What I came. My spell. And I hide. My spell. Might steal. You fell under my spell now. My spell. My spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell. My spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to FDL season season 9, week 10, final game, final streamed match of the regular season, and we have the Expert League Penguins Gators. I'm Conway Twitchy. I'm joined here by Lasagna Man. Lasagna Man, how are you doing?
I am excited to be here, Conway. We're looking at the last match that we're streaming for a regular season. I want to see how this goes. We got the Penguins playing against the Gators here. Gators are looking to equalize their record at 5-5, and Penguins are looking to extend to a 9-1. Quite impressive.
Yeah, certainly is. And I just want to say real quick before we jump into this match, thank you to MLE for jumping in here and raiding us. We appreciate all the support that you give us, and maybe one day we'll be able to send that back your way. You guys are awesome. All the Rocket League folks have to stick together. We appreciate you. So if you've got nothing else, Lasagna, let's get these folks going.
Absolutely. All right. Getting the players in the lobbies. And we are looking like we're having a 2v1.
Yeah,
And
that's what I see. Oh, there we go.
there we go. All right, players have done the Rocket League code. You don't start a match on the 2v1. We got Jaden pushing on Mayhem here. Locks up in the corner. Deadly Mama's going to take this out, and he's going to take it slow. Day's going to go on the challenge. Beats one out, and Jaden's going to try and clear this out. Mayhem is going to go on the ball. He's going to... devastating miss. Gators are looking to reclaim pressure here. Jaden's now going to fake out Days, take a cut, and try and put this on net. Good flick, even better save. And the Gators are just keeping this floating above the Penguins' net. They're really making it awkward for the Penguins. And
yeah, they are. And right when we say that, Mayhem scores. I was going to say there was lots of physical play down there in front of the Penguins net. Gators just bumping everybody, and Mayhem's going to take that one down and score. Even though Gators had a lot of pressure, it looked like the Penguins were able to weather it, and they go up 1-0.
Yeah, Mayhem versus Deadly Mamba kickoff, and Days is going to take this to the air, trying to add to their lead, and saves it himself, actually. Deadly Mamba versus Mayhem on a 50, and Jaden's going to pick up possession here and go for another aerial shot. Days is going to clear this out, and no boost. He's going to try and follow it and get this to Mayhem in the center. Puts this off backboard. Deadly Mamba gets a clear out, and Mayhem's going to come collect. He's driving the pallet in this match. I thought he was driving backwards there for a second. And Deadly Mamba's going to hit him with the rare bounce shot. It's extremely hard to save sometimes when it's close to net.
Yeah, I did just bounce it down. Days was waiting for it, and unfortunately just bounced past the nose. If you're shooting, that's what you want to see. If you're defending, that one hurts. Looks like we're going to have Mayhem and Deadly Mamba on the kickoff. This one going to go mid. Bounce out. Jaden able to get that one. Days was waiting for it, not able to get to it fast enough. That speed on the kickoff seems to really be the Gators' strength here. Mayhem turning, going to carry this one. Tries to get it around Jaden, not able to. Days with the follow-up, but Jaden back at it again, and these Gators are moving around the field very, very quickly. Puts it towards the net. Days able to clear that one out. Like we said earlier, the Gators getting lots of pressure, but trying to follow up, and just haven't really been able to get anything except for that one goal, but they've really maintained a lot of possession throughout the 2 minutes that this game has been going on. Jaden's going to carry that one down. Both of the Penguins there to play defense. Mayhem kicks this one out, but Mamba pushes that one back towards the net, and Days putting in work back there in front of the goal, and Jaden going to double touch it off the back wall. What a beauty.
Yeah, Jaden just really mechanical showcase here, putting that in off backboard. That's just a really hard shot to save for the Penguins. Pressure is finally allowing them to convert and go up with just over halfway left on the clock. Jaden's going to take this, try and cash in for a second double tap, blocked by Days, and Deadly Mamba is going to take this mid again. Jaden is going to grab mid boost and try to challenge Days, who just dumps it out to Mayhem. Mayhem's going to put this on backboard, and Gators clear it out. Days is looking to put this back in, and awkward for Mamba here. He's going to take a slow touch and wait for a 50.
That one just rolled off of Mayhem's nose. They weren't able to get that going the direction they wanted to, and it kind of worked out in the Gators' favor. Mamba's going to pick this one up off the corner, puts it towards the net, and once again, Days just saving everything that comes their way. Jaden is up for that one. What an excellent flip down to get to that one, using the boost to push themselves down. Mayhem going to take this one off of the nose of Mamba. Jaden was back for that one, left in the air. Jaden's going to push that out. Mayhem is there, and like I said, Jaden just everywhere, all over the place with speed and lots of presence, and just keeping the pressure up on these Penguins. They're going to have to find something. Days tries to shoot that one in, and met by Jaden, and this one gonna, oh, I thought it was going to go in, did not go in. Mamba credited with this shot, and that one's going to sting if they aren't able to score anything soon. Penguins keeping the pressure on. Days just going to put this one on off the wall. Going to try to carry that one out. Jaden's going to push on that ball, carry it up the side, trying to flick it out, and the Gators, not their own best friend here, as Days is going to take this one the other way, and that ultimately makes that miss on the other end hurt.
Yeah, disaster for the Gators. Mamba not able to put the shot on net, and it's just a free coast in for Days. A little bit of styling on them. And they equalize, and we might see an OT here in this first game. There's been a lot of back and forth aggression here. We see, we see a good kickoff from the Gators, possession for the Gators again, and Jaden's going to put shot on, can't get that on net, and Deadly Mamba's going to take this up, and he's just going to slow the game down a little bit, but Mayhem gets a clear out. Jaden versus Mayhem, good demo by Mayhem. And that gives Days full opportunity, and it does not convert. Jaden now is going to play defense a little bit. Good shot by Mayhem, not quite on net, keeping the pressure on. Jaden's going to take this to the air. He's got a great touch, cross-field air dribble. You're right, Conway. Jaden's just been everywhere on the field on offense and defense. He's trying to take this in regulation timer this game.
Yeah, that goal that got away from and got taken the other way by the Penguins, they just shot that really hard. Unfortunately, weren't able to follow up, and it bounces the other way. We see that a lot. I mean, those are the hard ones. And then, you know, like you said, they were just maybe taking some time off the clock before they scored. It's a good idea. I mean, they had to get up, but they certainly didn't want that one to get away from them. Gators are going to take game one. That 11-second goal at the end definitely helped. Like I was just saying, you have to let time go down. You don't want to score too quick and give them a chance, because we've all seen those random kickoff goals. They just happen. And so you don't want to give them that opportunity, but really good play here by the Gators. 10 shots to the 8 by the Penguins. So everything very closely matched up. Jaden with 4 saves. Days and Mayhem each with 3 apiece for the Penguins. I mean, they were there. Everything was coming up really, really good for both teams, and we got to see how the Penguins will respond in this game too here, Lasagna.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking that we might see a reversal of scores here if the Penguins are implementing some demos, especially on Jaden. As you can see, he has 4 saves. He's definitely just sentinel on defense, keeping everything locked up tight. And we were seeing it in the match. He was getting a lot of clutch saves where he was last man back. I'm thinking if they can put some demos on him, then just if you can't beat him, delete him.
That is exactly it. That's exactly what Blade said in the previous series, and I like that. We might have to come up with some sort of a delete emote here, and I like it. I like that a lot. It's a really good strategy. Looks like we're going to have Jaden and Mayhem here on the kickoff, facing each other. Mayhem breaking out the Scarab. I know that Galloway is going to love that. Galloway claimed that to be the best car ever the other night, so should be interesting to see here at Mayhem. Is both of the Penguins are using the Scarab, and Mayhem is going to open scoring here. That is an interesting choice, but so far working out in their favor.
I think possibly Jaden thought that Days was actually the ball because of the Scarab's unique hitbox. I'm thinking that this strategical change is really going to help them out in the long run. Interesting kickoff going in the Penguins' favor as they're able to collect possession, but a little bit of pressure from the Gators kind of loosens that up a little bit. Now Days banging this across to Jaden, who's going to get dunked, actually. Almost a goal. Days unable to convert. Now Deadly Mamba is going to take a 50, beat Mayhem, and Jaden's going to... There it is, the demos. Jaden cannot put pressure on that, and now it's up to Mamba all by himself to keep pressure. Mayhem's going to clear out to Mamba, who's going to beat him, and Jaden does not get the bump on Days for the goal.
Yeah, earlier in that play after the kickoff, little team pinch there on the Penguins in the Gators end. Not able to get that one in net. Maybe a little miscommunication there. I was going to say the Gators had an opportunity, and Mamba just kind of sent that to the right of the net instead of putting it on. Really, really unfortunate, because it was looking like a good move so far. And right now, this one just Gators not able to get this cleared out. Everybody's staying on it. It's going to bounce in again. Jaden's going to try to clear this down to Mamba. Not able to get there. Double commit for both of them. And Penguins just going to send this one away. Double commit by the Penguins as well. Maybe a little bit of sloppy play here from both sides. Mayhem going to put that one off the post. That one. Just a difficult play and very unfortunate. Jaden working to carry this one down around Mayhem. Not able to get it. And that one's going to pinch down to the Gators' end. No clear favorite in this one, Lasagna.
Absolutely. Jaden is going to turn away a near goal. We've seen a lot of pressure from the Penguins this time. It looks like a little bit of a reversal of roles. I'm seeing 6 shots from the Penguins already. But as I say that, Gators with a dangerous play. Jaden with that might have been a backflip there that did not allow him to connect to the ball. I'm not 100% sure what I saw across the field. Jaden now up, looking to cash in a second time for the double tap, and he does. Mayhem just unable to get that awkward ball off his backboard.
That shot seems to be working for Jaden. Whatever it is, the Penguins have not been able to necessarily defend some of those aerial touches. Playing really good defense on the ground, but once that ball gets up, I don't think that the Penguins are as strong as the Gators on that front. But Jaden is definitely everywhere, like we were talking about, pushing this one down. Gonna try to get that one around Days. Gonna turn that one into the corner, but Jaden gets the boost. Days is going to leave that one down. Mamba is going to push that ball around Mayhem, and Mayhem just maybe flipped into the net versus getting across.
Yeah, he was expecting that high shot from Mamba. It was great patience to wait for him to jump before taking his pick of which shot he wanted to put on net. He's now a little bit awkward here. He's gonna take possession. Mayhem was going for a bump there. He's gonna do it again, maybe. He's taking it slow and beats both Penguins players. Again, really smart decision here. He could have just put a shot on, but I had a feeling Days might have saved that, but instead he opts to take that up wall and just leaves an open net, silver platter for his teammate to put that in. Gators now up 2 goals with 2 minutes left. Sorry, Conway, I cut you off.
Yeah, you're good. I didn't see where Mayhem was, but it looked like both of them were kind of in the net, shading over to that side, and when Jaden was able to cut across the field, it just really opened that up. Mamba with that fake, the beautiful fake there that really set the tone for that. And I like the team play that we're seeing here by the Gators. That kind of unselfishness and the setups have been really in their favor, at least in this one. And these guys are doing really, really great. I'd like to see a little bit more teamwork there from the Penguins and maybe a little bit more communication, but all together, working pretty well together. Just a couple of things to clean up, but 1:20 left. Gators 2-goal lead. Is it going to be 3? Nope, can't quite get in, and now it does. Jaden follows it up. Both of them turned on that, and I was waiting to see who was going to take that shot.
Yeah, Jaden with the boost steal there just spawned and he picked it up. He just had the juice to put that in net. Days a little bit awkward, a little bit flat-footed in net. I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication right before that on the Penguins' defense. We're now seeing Deadly Mamba, excuse me. He's not moving at the time. Jaden is got to play a 2v1 for hopefully only a couple seconds here. Gonna try and figure out what is happening here for you guys at home.
On the plus side, really, they're up 3 goals, so not that big of a deal if Jaden has to play some defense, but parental duties getting in the way here. Not necessarily in the way, that's the wrong terminology to use, but duty calls for Mamba able to get back. But I was gonna say it's beneficial for the Gators here that they had to play defense and not offense, but looks like something may have kickstarted here for the Penguins. 38 seconds left to get another goal, and the Gators probably need to open up their bag of tricks again and get another one, because I don't know if that 1 goal is going to be enough. But I was going to say, thankfully they just had to play defense with 1 person. If you're down, it's hard to score on a 2-on-1, but defense a little bit easier to do. Gators are pushing back down the field, and I guess even if they kill this, it's not necessarily a big deal, but that's going to open up, and Mayhem's going to take that down, and that's going to be an open net. 21 seconds left, and we have a brand new game, Lasagna. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. This could be an all-time collapse here for the Gators, and that's got to be frustrating. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on this kickoff.
Yeah, if we're seeing a kickoff goal from the Penguins, that could totally lead to a little collapse in the Gators' play, except Deadly Mamba here with an open net, actually. But he opts to leave it for Jaden, and Daze is able to squeeze back in to get that out of danger. Jaden now, he's opting to take this back to the corner. They might just be looking for an OT here. Get a couple seconds on the reset, maybe. Yeah, we have an OT here. Days versus Mamba on the kickoff. Jaden's going to go for a back right, and this is just going to kill to the Penguins' corner.
Yep, Mayhem gets back there, gonna push that down. Jaden is back, gonna have to make the save and able to pinch that one off the backboard and kill the momentum, but Penguins are charging here, using their little wings and beaks and things to attack. Gators not able to make any maneuvers until the Penguins inexplicably leave the ball there. That gets passed from Mayhem to Days, but stays in the Penguins zone. Gators, Jaden gets demoed. Mayhem or Mamba takes this one back. Not sure what the play was there, but getting a little bit of a reset. Both the Penguins are back. Jaden is there. Mamba gonna have to do something to this ball. Gets it off the backboard just in time. Penguins toying with the Gators here a little bit. Mamba's gonna bring this one out. Jaden gets the demo on Mayhem, but the ball is there. Mamba playing defense to get this one back, and goodness, already a lot of action here in this first minute of OT, and then just when I say that, Mayhem puts it in over the defender to Penguins take game 2.
Yeah, the rare mechanical error from Jaden, you see him backflip there. That's really got to sting because he's been playing great all match and putting those mechanics to great use with some of those double taps. Hoping that he can lock in and kind of close out this game. This will be game 3 actually.
Are you telling me that the overlay is wrong?
Am I? I might be a little bit silly here.
I don't know. It could be the overlay wrong. I'm not certain either, but that is A-okay. This is just a really good victory by the Penguins. 12 shots for the Penguins, 6 for the Gators, and Mayhem with 5 goals and Days with 4 assists. I mean, those numbers are just absolutely insane. And production, Galloway is telling me that was second game. I think maybe we're all a little confused, a little tired. It's been a long season for all of us.
It definitely has, and this match I like to see a lot more goal participation coming from the Penguins side. Mayhem with all 5 goals, but Days with 4 assists, keeping up the majority of the supporting end on the Penguins this match. We are now missing some players here. Do we know if one of them took a timeout?
I did not see anything. There was some chat at the end of it there where they said that Mamba's in.
Oh,
Everybody's in. They're joining. I'm not certain what happened there. They said that Mamba is currently holding a baby, which is a bold move if I have ever heard one. That is A-okay in my book. Being a parent is fun, and if you can get a dub while carrying a baby, I mean, that's hard carrying in real life, you know?
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. We'll see if Mamba is affected at all by his additional load to carry. But right now he's gonna opt, and he's gonna get beat by Days, and Jaden's gonna slow this down in the corner and send it out to Mamba on the 50. He's gonna take this up, and he's up, and he's got time and a little bit of boost. We'll see what he can do. Mayhem able to clear that one out though. Jaden's now going to pinch, and Mayhem's actually gonna clear this. Able to put a shot on net. No, he is not. Kicks that out to the corner as a better option to keep pressure, and Mamba takes this down to 52 players. And Jaden's able to bang this towards the middle. He's in there, 0 boost, but still dangerous, and Days has to bang this out. I'm seeing a return of the old Gators pressure here. They're really just hammering the Penguins side with shots and with centers, and I'm thinking that they just need a little bit of time to take this back after that unfortunate AFK session by Mamba.
Yeah, everything's going like you said. Ball staying in that way. We've seen Mamba maybe playing a little bit more patient and playing a lot more vertical, it seems, in this game, based off of everything we've seen before. That one's going to go on net. Days not able to get it. Mayhem puts a follow-up on, but Jaden clears it out, pushing it over. Mamba tries to get it in, not able to. Days makes that save and sacrifices the body. And Mayhem going to carry this one down, tries to get it around Jaden. Jaden gets maybe the tiniest bit of fender to it. Mamba going to bring this one off the ceiling. Jaden is up, tried to deflect it on net, not able to get it there. And we're already 2 minutes through in this game. Lots of action, and that one just going to float in for the Penguins. Oh, the Gators maybe a little bit overextended and just not able to get back on defense.
Yeah, it's hard to keep that pressure sometimes against such a strong team such as the Penguins. So sometimes you cut a little bit of rotation to keep up the boost count, keep up the speed, and sometimes that can go and bite you. Gators unable to have been collecting on all that pressure that they've been storing up. So that's gotta hurt, being down one after playing so well for so long. Daze is gonna kick this out to the side, and Jaden is gonna have an open net here. He can't put it in, and gets pool shotted by Daze, it looks like here. Seeing the replay. But it looks like, oh no, he was just able to get back to it.
Yeah, just sticking with it, persistence to keep that one in by Jaden. And yeah, I wasn't sure what was going to happen there, but that one was very close. And Gators just sticking with it. I didn't see a Penguin defender around it minus Daze, but Daze was behind the ball. So interested to see how that goes. Mamba able to get back to that one. Jaden with the demo on Daze. This one's going to go into the Penguin zone, but Daze clears the other way. Jaden fighting their way back. Mamba going to go up for that ball. Looks like it's going to go up by Mayhem. I thought maybe that Mamba or Jaden was going to chase that one down to the other end, and they just weren't able to get there before Mayhem was able to clear that one out. Jaden takes it around one. Mayhem looked like they had zero boost on the tracker there, and doesn't matter. Going to bop that one the other way and put it in, and the Penguins putting in work without boost. I mean, we already know that Penguins can't fly, so that makes sense.
You see a bump on Mamba by Daze. It really kicked him out, that last back. It was a great decision making by Daze. Saw that Mayhem had free touches and just opened up the net for him to go score. Jaden now going to get dunked by Daze a little bit. And Mayhem's going to try and take possession here, but gets forced out by Mamba. Jaden going to take a screamer on net that Daze cannot get to equalize with 1:38 left on the clock.
Yep, Gators just sticking with it, fighting through the pressure, able to keep it going, and Jaden sends that one long. And I couldn't tell, maybe it just popped over Mayhem's head, but they were up just a little farther than I think that they intended to be, and that Gators touch kind of took him by surprise. Jaden going to bring this one over, pass it to Mamba. Mamba with a back pass off the backboard. That one gets cleared out by Mayhem with the saves. Daze trying to get back to it. Mamba is going to make a beautiful save on it. That one's going to bounce back towards the net. Jaden trying to make defense or make a good save on it. Can't get up in time, and Penguins are going to go up by one. 1:17 left. A lot of back and forth here. This has been fantastic.
Absolutely. I've been seeing a lot of the Penguins' goal attempts or close shots have been off of a lot of boost steal and bumping, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing. They're adapting their strategy a little bit to fight against this incredibly quick and mechanical Gators team. Mayhem putting that one off the crossbar, unable to double the lead up with a minute here left on the clock. Jaden's going to take possession, or he's going to take a bang here. And Daze is going to collect and try and slow this down, get a bump on Jaden to leave Deadly Mamba in a 2v1. Now Mayhem's going to look for a pass mid. It's a good pass, it's a good shot, and it is in.
Yeah, Daze just following that one up. What a beauty. Bringing that one out. Mayhem just pushes it over, and an excellent team play and pass there. Mamba was up, but not able to get to it, and just unfortunate, but the Penguins are turning it on here, and right about the last minute. I like what they're doing. We're just seeing a lot of different things here, and Jaden not necessarily being as aggressive as we've seen in previous or in the earlier parts of the match, leaving a lot more for Mamba to make a move. And I think maybe that comes down to the bumps and the boost deals like you were talking about there, Lasagna. As this one gets sent back the other way, Penguins killing the clock, Gators running out of time to bring it back to OT. They would certainly like to have it, but we'll see what happens here. Jaden not able to get the follow-up. 6 seconds left. Day's going to put that on net. Looked like Mamba put that down there. Gets deflected away. Jaden trying to get to this ball. Will not. Penguins take game 3 and move on to match point. I am really shocked that there hasn't been a timeout called, because realistically, I probably would have done that if I'm the Gators, just to try to figure something out to get them. Yep, there we go.
Yep,
Gators
there
are
it
going to
is.
call the timeout, which is, like I was saying, that's what I would have done, especially with everything going on in outside of the game. Probably would have done something like that, especially with Penguins going up to match point. Got to get something worked out. It's only a minute, but it can make a difference, and they can talk it over. So, but
Yeah,
I like what I'm
and
seeing for both teams here.
yeah, and what do you think the conversation is in this Gators voice channel as they kind of mull over these two back-to-back losses that were fairly close until the last little portion of the match?
The conversation is probably I'm very disappointed that the baby woke up when they did, but we can't necessarily blame those losses entirely on the baby. The momentum swing in the last game really just made a difference. I mean, you're up 4-1, and all of a sudden that whole victory just gets, the whole thing just gets wiped away, right? Like it's your lead gets wiped away, and then they take it in OT. That's got to be frustrating. But they played it really close, and they were able to tie it up there. So just got to put more shots on net, and definitely watch out for the bumps and demos, and maybe get some little physicality going of their own. But still, anyone's series here. Gators have been playing strong. Just got to overcome some of the little mistakes and take some opportunities away from the Penguins. They've certainly had more pressure. Just nothing to show for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness from Jaden. Mambo was playing a little bit more reserved, kind of falling back into the roles that we saw from game 1. I'd love to see Jaden going up a lot more, getting a lot of these more early challenges. I found that he's been struggling to find boost a little bit on. Oh, timeout is over according to our production team. Let's get these guys to join up real quick. But yeah, as I was saying, I'd love. Jaden's been finding a little bit of trouble finding boost. I've been seeing like days go around and bumping and stealing a lot of boost from Jaden, especially. If he can find any boost, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a little bit of a turnaround here.
That was a beautiful fake there. Gators coming out swinging with some pressure early. Mamba doing all sorts of moves that we've kind of seen them do before. Mayhem barely gets to that one for the save. Jaden drives under, using a different vehicle this time. Unfortunately, just going right under. That is the downside of running a flat car. As Mamba going to take this one off of Daze, who was trying to go up in the air for that one. Jaden has that one, has the shot. Mamba leaves it be, and the Gators strike first, which is kind of what we've come to expect from them. Last game, they seemed a little bit out of sorts, but this time out, certainly doing them a favor as they pop that one in for the very first goal of this game 4.
Certainly. Now we see Daze. He's going to look to return fire. He's looking for the double tap, cannot find it, and Mayhem's able to put that on net. Great save by Jaden, but it's not quite in. A little bit of an Eagles moment here. Not sure if that was in off of the post or if Mamba may have put that in his own net here.
Oh yeah, good Eagles moment there for sure. Mamba popping that one in off the nose. Yeah, Jaden's going to bring that one down and push that one towards the net. Mamba there with the follow-up, but it just goes wide, and the Dominus is the flat car I was thinking of earlier. The Dominus hitbox of that RX-7 making a difference on that move earlier. where they were driving under, and it looks like Daze is also running a car with a Dominus hitbox here. Jaden's going to put that one on, and Mayhem using the backfire with all of its flat facets to do something here. That one's going to go back down to the Penguins end. Jaden fighting Daze, going to run into each other there. Mayhem sends that one down. Daze going to try to read this one off the wall. A little bit of a fake there by Mayhem to throw the Gators off, but they are not phased. Jaden pops that one down. Daze going to make a save and push up on that ball, bringing it down into the sky. It's just going to bounce wide. It looked like maybe they're going for the pass, and nothing to show for that one there. Jaden goes up and clears this one out.
Yeah, the Penguins, they're struggling a little bit to find their offensive presence this match. I'm seeing a little bit more aggressiveness from Jaden, or challenging early. Oh, but Mayhem shuts me up there with a beautiful air dribble from midfield to take that in and go up on the Penguins 1-0 with only half the game left.
That certainly was a beautiful carry from midfield, and you're right. I mean, that got set up early. Those midfield shots can be a pain because it gives them far more time to plan something out, even when they're in the air. This one going to bounce in front of the Penguins net, but Daze clears it out. Jaden gets back to it, but not enough deflection on it. But there it is. That one's long. Is it going to go wide? It does, but Mamba's there with the follow-up, and it just goes up and over, and that is a frustrating shot, but that one is on. Mamba with the shot and the demo bounces down. Can't get that one to stay on the ground for them. Jaden with the flick, but they bump their teammate. That one's going to go back to Mamba, who puts it towards the net. Going to try to follow. Penguins scrambling to get this out. That one just going to go around Mayhem and Jaden, and Mamba going to try to catch this one before it goes into the net, and that was a dangerous play by Mamba. That could have been bad. That one pops up. Daze is going to push this one right back to the Penguins. Mayhem can't get the shot, and we're just seeing some haymakers being thrown here in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing with these very heavy shots and heavy offense, if you start making mistakes, it can really backfire on you quickly. Mamba trying to pass to Jaden here, a little bit of a imprecision on the offense. Now Mayhem going to carry this out to Daze in the air to put this teamwork shot on, and it works out. No one from the Gators up to challenge this. Puts the Penguins up 3-1 with only 90 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Jaden bumped Mamba out of the way on accident there, and then had to backflip to try to save that ball and just could not get back to it. They are down 2 with 128 left, and earlier you were talking about the pass that Mamba was trying to make to Jaden. I don't necessarily know if it was a pass. It looked like maybe they were trying to take a shot that just didn't work out in their favor. Daze going to get to that one before Jaden does, but Jaden gets back, bounces that one off the wall. Looked like they were trying to get a deflection on that one, and it just did not go their way. Mayhem sends that one up. Daze going to play this one off the wall. Jaden puts that one down towards the net. Drag race back. Mayhem clears that one out. Mamba going to pop that out. Sets up Mayhem there. Mayhem gets the demo on Mamba. The director struggling to keep up with the changes here. Jaden centers that ball in front, and that was a dangerous move. It's not what you want to do when you're down 2 goals.
Yeah, now Daze with 0 boost, able to clear it out and slow it down for Mayhem to have boost and be back. Devastating miss for the Gators. Mayhem able to get to this, put this on net. A little bit of help from Jaden there, actually. Maybe another Eagles moment here. But clearly very awkward situation as he's gotta try and get to the ball and prevent Mayhem from wrapping around it.
Yeah, certainly another Eagles moment there. 3 goals, 28 seconds left. Ugh. The Gators are going to have to put in some serious work to make something happen, but really Penguins just firing on all cylinders, and that is probably the dagger. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Gators really fought well, and everything has been close up to this point. Just unfortunately, too much pressure from the Penguins.
Yeah, 4 seconds per goal is very possible, but as the time ticks down and the goals don't count up, The Penguins are just looking like they're gonna collect a win here. Mayhem trying to get nice aerial goal for the road, does not get it. And now Jaden gonna bang this on net. I do not believe that goes in. No. The Penguins win 3-1 for this series.
Yeah, they close it out, and man, that series, what could have been for the Gators, but Penguins just dominating that last game, and everything coming up their favor. Momentum really, really changed. Interesting to see how that works out, but they definitely played their hearts out. Gators, you did great, but Penguins, goodness, you certainly put on a show for us here.
Yeah, and we're trying to get them into our channel for an interview here. And Pierce, yep, we have one of the winners here in chat for us. That was a great game, Mayhem. I just want to throw that out there.
Days is also coming. I just had to show him where to go.
All right, thank you. And I'll start out the questions here since I've specifically one for you, Mayhem. Just pretend your teammate's not here for a second. Were there any points in the first game where you were wish like, oh darn, I wish my teammate could have supported me a little bit better? Because in the later games, I was seeing you had a very high amount of goals, but Days was putting in work on the assists. Do you think that he changed something up to support you a little bit more for the win tonight?
I mean, in the first game, both of us made a lot of mistakes, and the Gators definitely capitalized on it. And we just talked through it every game, took every chance we could, discussed what we needed to do, and we just adjusted what we needed to do to beat them.
All right, all right. And Conway, do you have any questions before Days gets in here?
Yeah, Mayhem, when you guys got that goal, when Mamba had to sit for a split second, did you feel like the momentum changed? Did you say, okay, we can do something here and make something happen? Because it really seemed like a switch was flipped, and no, I mean, Mamba played well, but you guys certainly seemed like you turned it up a notch.
Yeah, like I'd be lying if I didn't say like it was a big turning point. Like it's unfortunate. Like respect to Mama, for doing fatherly duties, and you never want to have to see someone have to step away and change the tide of a game because they were on a roll. But yeah, after that, and we started scoring. Um, we start like the vibes in our voice chat just started to change a little bit because we were starting to come back into it, and then just over time, it's just like a snowball effect. As we scored more, then we started playing better. We started looking for each other more. The comms got better as the games went along, and we just really started to steamroll.
Yeah, it certainly showed. I mean, your shots got a little bit more comfortable, and it really seemed like you guys just felt great. We all know exactly that kind of stuff that can happen in these Rocket League matches. It's not an exact science, but man, it's just one of those things where the mental game is everything, and having those distractions can hurt. But everybody played well. So like I said, I shout out Gators. You played phenomenal, but man, Penguins, you guys put on a show. That was great. I don't have anything else. Lasagna, you can go ahead and take it away.
I'm hearing from our producer. Oh, no, he's here.
I'm so sorry about that. My PC died.
No issues, no issues. Welcome to the casting booth. How'd you feel about that game, Days?
We started off a little rough, but as we got kind of more into the game and kind of just got a little more comfortable with their playstyle, we definitely just got, I guess, comms got better, and generally our playstyle got better.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw you guys building a lot of momentum. Now, for the both of you, I imagine both of you have been around the league scene for a while, and you probably know that timeouts can really shift the momentum. Were you guys worried when they took a timeout after some close games? Were you worried that they might shift the momentum back on you guys?
I mean, personally, I've never been one to take a timeout. Like, I think for me personally, a timeout would hurt me more than help me. But I know that can help a lot of people, just taking that breather just to reset, your mental, just calm down a little bit. So the first like minute and a half of the game, like we definitely, we're on edge just to see like how they would play. And then once we started scoring Morgan, then we just kind of relaxed and it was smooth sailing from there.
Yeah. Now, Conway, do you have anything else to ask our two gentlemen in chat, or should we give them the floor for the last time for this season in regular season?
You go ahead and give them the floor. I do just want to say, Days, you were putting in work in that net, and I was enjoying watching everything that you guys did. But congratulations to winning, and go ahead and shout out whoever you want to. This is our last regular season stream for season 9, and you have the honors of closing us out.
I can go first.
Okay.
I want to shout out FDL. Appreciate y'all being the best league, honestly, to play for and be a part of. Everyone's been amazing here. Thank y'all for streaming and doing everything y'all do as casters. And then I want to shout out the Penguins for picking me up mid-season and just giving me a chance to play.
All right, and for me, like also I want to thank all the casting you guys do, all the streaming you guys do. You guys, every time we've come in here and talk, I think it's the third time I've come in here and been able to talk to you guys. Every time it's been great, been nice. I want to say thanks to FDL. This is my first season, and it's been a great one. I've really enjoyed the community. I remember I initially only joined just for something to do because I was bored, and then over time, it's like as met more and more people in this community, they've all been great. And shout out to Zyros for picking me up. He's been a great captain, and I may mess with him a lot, but he's been a great teammate, great captain. He's always been there. Big help. Shout out to Days for coming in mid-season whenever our other teammate had to unfortunately drop from the team because of PC problems. He's been nothing but incredible as a teammate, and we've instantly clicked. We had that chemistry right up from day one, and we both look forward to the playoffs.
Absolutely. Now, thank you to you guys for your time, and now I turn back to you guys at home at FDL. Thank you for joining us for yet another weekend of streaming, and next week or so we will have playoffs for you guys. That'll be really. Oh, next week we have All-Stars, I'm being told. All right. So next week we have some All-Star matches followed up by playoffs. So that'll be really exciting for you guys at home. And from me, Lasagna, Conway, and Galloway pushing all the buttons in the background, we'd like to wish you guys a great night, and yeah, have a great night, everyone.